Hey Aquarius, welcome in. This is your November reading. We're going to take a look at a couple of things here and see what's going on for you. So it is a general reading. Just take what resonates, leave the rest for somebody else. Roles can be reversed. And if you need something more personalized, you got miatarot.com. Link is in the description box below. All right, so the good stuff in the month of December. I wish it was December. November. Let's see. Good stuff for Aquarius. What's the good stuff for Aquarius? There's some truths that come to light. You have some sort of epiphany moment and something that either has been left unsaid or someone trying to kind of skip the truth. It's finally coming to light for you. It's allowing for you to be able to now at this moment kind of decide what direction you want to go in. You got Queen of Cups in the reverse. You also have the Magician in the reverse. There may be somebody who tries to manipulate through emotion, but that's not going to work for you. I see it not working. What else for the good stuff? What else for the good stuff? You have the Wheel of Fortune here. You also have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Golly, the good stuff sounds nuts. However, we have this here, which is reflecting there may be some sort of abrupt change up or switch up in relation to something that you just feel like you weren't satisfied with, you weren't giving enough, or you weren't getting enough. You just weren't satisfied with the situation. So I do see you letting that situation go. I feel like this is something that is in your favor. You have the Seven of Pentacles here. You also have the Five of Swords. Give me some more on that. Two of Wands. Oh, okay. Something that you've been fighting to achieve. And your decisions have kind of led to maybe this restlessness that you feel because you're just working very hard towards this particular thing. I do feel like there is going to be longevity. There's going to be it's kind of like a reap what you sow type of feeling. So that is in the good stuff because you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor. Okay, give me more for the good stuff. How was that good? Oh, okay. If you've had any like stops or blockages currently, whether that is, yep, because at the bottom of the deck we have is the Three of Wands. If you've had anything in relation to like there's a stop with communication, there's a stop with some sort of progress, it just feels like things are being delayed and you're having to do a lot of waiting for that happiness to come in. I do feel that in respect to that, I see like things begin to become lifted for you and you're able to get onto calmer waters. I also see a reunion of some sort between you and another individual. Yeah, it looks like somebody opens up, becomes softer. Maybe that's you, or it could be the other person. But I do feel like this is somebody that you want to talk to or you want to reunite with. You also got this too. You got the Page of Swords. So that is showing that whoever this was, you may not have been in communication with them. All right, let's go on to what you don't see coming. What does Aquarius not see coming at this time? What does Aquarius not see coming at this time? Okay. It's talking about it again. Truth after some chaos. You're finally getting answers. There's some truth after maybe not being able to handle something or mismanagement of something. info comes to light. Give me more. You got the Ace of Wands here. You also have the Two of Wands in the reverse. What's that about? Five of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this is like a spark comes back. If you were feeling like you either, yeah, because it has something to do with like things kind of being dull or dead and not really transforming. There's some decisions that you make. You have the Two of Wands here in the reverse. You also have the Five of Swords in the reverse. That does allow for this blockage to be removed. And I see like either it's your creative juices start to flow. You may decide to get back out there. As far as like when I say spark, meaning like you have some sort of passionate spark, whether it is work related or love related. But I do see that for you guys coming. Give me more. What they don't see coming. You have the Chariot here. You also have the Justice in the reverse. What's the Justice in the reverse? Queen of Wands. We'll see outcome of that. Okay. If there was a misalignment with someone, could possibly be a fire sign, doesn't have to be. Also, you got Cancer and you got Libra here. If there was some sort of misalignment, it just felt like things were off. I do feel like there's going to be progress with that. I see harmony between the two of you again, especially because you have that I was going to say Wheel of Fortune. The Justice card being in the reverse, the outcome going to the Two of Cups. So I see like if you guys were at a disagreement, somebody feels like the other person did them wrong. I feel as though things will clear up between you and this individual. We got 12:12 on the clock right now. So that might mean something to someone. Oh, didn't mean to take that. Why? To avoid conflict and possibly just a complete breakdown in the foundation of everything, you may decide to stop talking to somebody. I don't feel like I feel like this is more so of like avoiding a disaster, avoiding something falling apart completely. So you may decide to kind of go into your own corner and not really communicate. It's like you're having to ignore something. The outcome of that. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have to move on from either the person or the situation. It's just not giving. Yeah, okay, so look, this just came out again, that Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody is not satisfied. Somebody doesn't feel like they're getting enough. So you may have to move on from that situation. Okay, let's go on to career and money. What can Aquarius anticipate for career and money in the month of November? What can they anticipate? I'll take it. Growth, still some growth. I mean, it's slow. It's a slow growth, but it is growth. You have the Seven of Pentacles that is here. You have Temperance in the reverse. You also have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. There may be something in relation to work that you're getting a bit frustrated because it's like you want to do something in particular. I do see celebration at the bottom of the deck, so that, I mean, and then I got the Empress here. So I do see like a level up, but you may be feeling a bit impatient because it's like there's some sort of goal that you're wanting to attain. Whether it is, going a step up in what you do, or maybe you have a project and you're just wanting to perfect it and get everything together and do things your way. I just feel like there may be a little bit of frustration behind it. What's the frustration about? It's frustration and it's impatience. High Priestess. Oh, okay, because it just feels like things are not moving. It almost feels like it's a false start. But what this says to me, especially with the High Priestess here, you just don't see the information. You're just not aware of it. So on the outside, it looks like nothing is happening, but behind the scenes, someone is holding all the cards or someone is holding all the information. So they know. All right, what else will work? Ooh, nope. Work and money. What else for work and money? You got something that you're really cautious about. You don't want to make the same mistakes. I find you, or you find yourself not wanting to make the same mistakes. So you're trying to be very meticulous, very cautious about how you're moving. Yeah, you just want to make sure that you handle it correctly. What is this in relation to? Five of Pentacles. Your involvement in something. Sun card in the reverse. Death card. Oh, I love that. Okay. I was going to say it has something to do with your involvement, being included. It could also be like money, wanting to get more money. However, I feel like I need to say, like, make sure that you're like being positive. Make sure that you're feeling positive, you're thinking positive, that you have that confidence, like you know that something new is on the horizon. It just may feel a little bit delayed because I actually see there is a change. There's a huge transformation that happens, and then boom, you're the Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel like this probably is money related, or this is like it has something to do with your financial stability. I'll say that. So whether that is like getting more money, whether that is like getting the promotion, it has something to do with having that opportunity, making sure that you're being like crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's, so that way you can be acknowledged for what you do and having a leg in the race. All right, let's go on to person on your mind. Let's see what's going on for the month of November. My eye keeps twitching. Very distracting. Person on your mind. Okay, you got the Tower in the reverse. You also have the Eight of Pentacles. This person is trying to avoid a disaster. They're trying really hard to just make things work. You got Scorpio there. You have the Four of Cups in the reverse. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. They really want this relationship between the two of you. This connection, whatever it is that you have. Like this person really wants to work towards it. They really want to put forth the effort. Like I said, also keep in mind that this could be roles reversed. So just make sure that if you're like, oh no, that's me, that's okay. You can claim what makes sense for your situation only. There's some secrets that were exposed or they will be exposed in the month of November. I feel like some things that have been left unsaid, they're going to bubble up to the surface. You guys may have a conversation about how someone feels. If it's them, saying this is how I feel, you guys may be exchanging things that were kind of left unsaid. Give me more. Mm. Someone doesn't want a repeat of the past. I kind of feel like it's the both of you. It's like wanting to break the cycle, not wanting to continue the same cycle over and over and over again with that Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. There's an abrupt stop, especially with that Knight of Wands here in the reverse. I'm going to look at your side. So far, we have Sagittarius, we have Pisces again, we got Cancer, and Scorpio. Some of y'all may not be communicating, or you maybe weren't communicating, and now that's where the secrets or the emotions come out. So how does Aquarius feel? Mm. Aquarius. And you know what's interesting? At the bottom of the deck earlier, I was going to pull it and then I didn't. And it was the lovers and the reverse. You guys are stuck between two worlds. You guys are stuck between two things that you want. At one point, you do want this person. You want them. You don't want them to go. You want them to stay. And then on the other hand, what you haven't been saying, and like I said, there was things that were left unsaid, is that you also want your freedom. You want to be able to do what you want to do. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you want to go out and be with other people. It's just kind of, it's the freedom. It's the freedom. It's to not be codependent. It's to not be chained down. You want freedom. Give me more for Aquarius. Yeah, I see you not really being able to give to this the way that you would want to. I have the Emperor in the reverse. Let me see what this is about. The Hierophant in the reverse. It's almost like you are saying, I cannot give to this the way that I want to, or I can't give to this fully, so I'm kind of allowing the universe to do as it wants to, because you can't fully commit. Now, if this isn't you, this might be the other person. But right now we got Taurus, we have Aries, we have Capricorn. Give me more. Mm. I feel like there may be some there. And then look at the bottom of the freaking deck. I feel like there may be some mental push and pull between, well, for you, more so than anything. There's like a mental push and pull that you have. Like it's I don't feel like it's battling with this person. I feel like it's battling with yourself intent and um what was I gonna say? I don't know. Internally, you have that Knight of Pentacles that's there, and it also feels like this has been like a slow build up to it. Bottom of the deck is the Lovers upright, so it's like this is your person, or at least this is kind of how you feel. You've chosen this person, but at the same time, it's like, what do I do? All right, so let's see, what can Aquarius anticipate for the rest of this month between you and this individual? Stress. Acknowledging that there's pressure, acknowledging that there's stress, acknowledging that this is not how you want it to be. An ending. An ending to a different beginning. Now, I don't know if the different beginning is with this person, but I do see that there is an ending that is coming. There's a transition. I'll say it like that. For some of you, this could just be like you guys start a new chapter, like the previous one closes out, a new chapter starts. But I don't know if this is with that person or without them. Let's see. What does the world bring? Hmm. What is that? King of, what is that? Hmm. For some of you, this might be a new opportunity. Any type of new opportunity. Oh, what I don't like about this though is, okay, so I see like a stop. I see taking a risk and no longer pursuing this individual. How, and then you have new opportunities on the horizon, but what I think is very interesting is that it's not a it's not a clean stop. There's still hope. That makes it very confusing. There's a lot of gray area. So I know that sucks. Hopefully, hopefully that by the end of this retrograde, we're able to see like what's really going on. All right, let's go on to who's coming towards you. All right, who is coming towards Aquarius at this time? Um, someone that you are no longer pursuing, or someone that you just don't feel the same way about. You guys may not be seeing eye to eye with each other, but let's see. Give me more on who this person is. It's just somebody who wants to come back to you. Like they're acknowledging your decision, but it doesn't matter to them. They still want to come back to you. So this is somebody who's trying to come back. They want to be seen. They want to be acknowledged by you. You have the World card at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like, I don't think this is somebody new, but I feel like it's like a different type. I don't know. It's a different type of energy, or it's like they want to start over new. Yeah, they don't want things to end between the two of you. This person feels very heartbroken. It very well could be the person I was just talking about earlier. All right, what do they want? I feel like we already know what they want. They want things to change. They don't like the limbo status that you guys are currently at. They want reciprocity, equal give and take. This person wants things to change between the two of you. Yeah, Two of Cups. You got the Star card. They're not very hopeful, but I still feel like they're coming towards you regardless. They want a connection, even if it's just a friendship with that Two of Cups that's there. You got Ace of Wands in the reverse. You also have the Ten of Cups. They're saying no matter what, you are their happiness. So, sounds like an ex or someone that you maybe just cut it off with. I have Aquarius here. We got all fixed signs. Yeah, that's all I got. So that's Taurus, Leo, not Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. All right, let's do all signs, their sign. All signs, their sign. If you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries wants you, even though it seems like they go back and forth in their emotions. Even if they seem like they're fickle, they do want you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus isn't, I feel like the Taurus is trying to gain clarity over making a decision. Like, I feel like they chose you, but I also feel like they're still trying to get clarity. If you're dealing with the Gemini is all in, but they're not talking about it. I don't know what it is about. You know what? I feel like these people might be like no contact. So like they're fully invested in you, but also you guys aren't speaking. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer set is over. There's no way that we could repair what was damaged. There may have been something that was jarring that was either said or done. So they feel like that foundation that you guys had, it can't be repaired. If you're dealing with another Leo, the Leo is coming back to you very slowly. And not another Leo, a Leo. The Leo is coming back to you very slowly. They're not finished with you, but they're just very slow. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo feels very impatient. They're mourning you. They miss you. They miss you a lot. They feel out of whack. If you are dealing with a Libra, the Libra is coming towards you because they feel like this could turn into something more than just something passionate. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is insecure. That's why you guys argue. There's a Scorpio here that you're dealing with that you guys have drama because this person either A, doesn't see your worth, or B, doesn't see their own worth. But I feel like it's more so of like their own problem is what's pouring into y'all's situation. If you're dealing with the Sag wants to be free. Well, yes and no. The Sag feels like this is a missed opportunity, and so because of that, they're letting it go. They're trying to let it go. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn is surrendering, or they're finally letting go of control. Like, I feel like you're going to find out something that they've been keeping to themselves. So if you're dealing with another Aquarius, actually, this Aquarius is obsessed with you and wants real commitment. Very obsessed with you, actually. If you are dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces is working on their trust issues. They do have trust issues, but they are working on it. All right, Aquarius, that's what I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. And until next time, you guys take care.